Well, hey, it's Rob. I've got some things that I need to apologize for. So here we go. Let's go way back in time. When I was a boy, I signed up for the Columbia House Record Club. They sent me George Thorogood and the Doors on 8-track. I think it only cost a penny. But then they kept sending me more and more and more records that I never ordered. 'Cause they send you the monthly main selection if you do nothing. And that's what I did nothing. And I never paid for them. So they started calling on the phone. And one day my mom picked up and she said, "He's just a child." So they stopped calling. And I got all those 8 tracks for free. And then one time I told my neighbor Mark that I'd sell him a bunch of baseball cards. And he looked through the box and he found a bunch of ones that he wanted. So he came by with $10 the next day. But the night before, I went through that box and I pulled a few out that I didn't want him to have. And then he got home and he looked through the box and he said, "What happened to Harmon Killebrew from 1967? And I said, "I don't know." Well, I still got that baseball card, and Mark's in jail. So that's just the way it goes. And then, in 1985, I was an usher at the Pine Knob Music Theater. And Phil Collins had a concert. And he came out, and he played half of that song, I Just Don't Care Anymore, or whatever it's called. And then he left the stage. He had a hangover. Well, I had a bunch of ticket stubs in my pocket, 'cause I was collecting ticket stubs that night at the gate. And even though I didn't pay for them, I went back to the record store and I cashed them in. I made a bunch of money, and maybe I shouldn't have, but it's not like I was going to find the people who gave me the ticket stubs and hand them back. And then, later on in college, I was playing in a band in Ann Arbor, Michigan. We played in the basement all summer, and we rehearsed, and we got ready, 'cause we had one gig in August at the Blind Pig. Well, during that gig, I met a girl and she thought that I was cool. So we started hanging out, and then at the end of the summer, I lied and I said, "I'm going back to school tomorrow," and it really wasn't going on for another week. Yeah, I was still there for another week, but I liked this girl. Her name was Karen and she lived next door. So I told this other girl I was leaving when I really wasn't leaving for another week. So I got to hang out with Karen, which I did. And I don't know why that other girl just didn't drive by and see that my car was still there in the driveway, but she didn't. And I got away with it. Alright. And then one more story from college. I really wanted some milk crates. I had a bunch of stuff to put in them. But I felt bad about stealing the milk crates. So I told my roommate Rich, "Hey, I'll give you $5 for every milk crate you steal." And he didn't have a problem stealing milk crates. So So I think I still have some of those $5 milk crates. And even though I didn't steal them, Rich did. I paid him to do it. Alright. Well, that's my apology for some of the bad stuff that I've done. And I hope that you can forgive me, 'cause I didn't know better. Well, sometimes I did, but that's just life. Thank you.